Welcome back to Dishonored 2. So we've pretty much done everything we need to do here in the Admire Institute. But at the end of the last episode, that one last rune was really bugging me. And so I decided I would... Whoop, not that one. I decided I would go and look it up and find out how to get it. I admitted defeat and I went to the internet. But just as I was going online to look it up, I remember thinking to myself, you know, wouldn't it be ridiculous if it was something utterly simple and obvious, like, you know, cutting the elevator cables so that it drops down onto that bit of flooring that's blocking my way. And yeah, wouldn't you know, that was exactly what it was. What's this button do? Ah, it brings it up. Nice. Didn't realise I could use that button. So yeah, apparently all I need to do is this. Whee! Smash! And now, just like that, I'm in the basement. Ah, there we go. Hello, basement. Let's see what we got around here. Well, that's what I was seeing with the dark vision, the grandfather clock. Not all that interesting, but hey, well, let's get this rune.
They'll need new boots after this.
Vera More's belongings. Gus, seems like our VIP guest, Mrs. Vera More, has finally flown round the bend. She's been sent to the critical observation area, getting cold showers every 3 hours and the like. I heard one of the doctors say she might have contracted some nameless disease on an expedition to Pandacia. Another eccentric aristocrat trying too hard to live a life beyond us ordinary folk. Anyway, some of her stuff was still in her room, so I'll store it all in Lost and Found down in the basement until she's back to her husband. He's in for a nice surprise, considering how she spends her time now talking to herself and carving obscenities into pieces of bone. Just remember to give everything back to her when she checks out. Imelda. Yeah, looks like she found the outsider. It's been rumoured that he's to be found quite frequently in Pandacia. Vera More's diary. I'll let you read that. I'm not really interested in reading that one out loud. And we have a painting here. That was the painting I was missing, so yay. Might as well grab that since I'm here. Anything else I need of interest? Doesn't really look like it, but I'll check out over here just in case. Nope, okay, that's it. So yeah, there we go. That's the last rune on the level. And now I need to get back to where I was, so... Oh, damn it. What I'll do is I'll cut out here and... Oh, come on, let me up. Fine, I'll blink. I'll cut out here and you guys will see me back on the Dreadful Wale. And there we go, we're back on the Dreadful Wale. And now it's on with the show as normal. So, first things first. Music and guitar. I feel like that should have meaning. I think these are supposed to be keepsakes. That's the carving that Samuel made. I'm not sure what that is though. Ooh, money. Dr. Hypatia needed a place to sleep, so I cleared the stuff out of the spare cabin. I was able to sell most of it. Here's what's left of the money. It's not a lot, I know. Whale oil is expensive and under Imperial rationing decree, but you know that. Megan Foster. Okay. Fair enough. to write in the journal. I'm sure there's something to say about all this. Investigating the Admire Institute. I don't think I read that last time. I've been watching Megan Foster closely. For now, I've decided to trust her. Without her, I'd probably be like Emily, trapped by Delilah's magic. So for now, this boat captain is my only ally, even if she's hiding something. Actually, maybe I did read this one out. Yeah, I did. Okay, Clockwork Mansion. The Crown Killer is no more. Next, Jindosh. Alexandria Hypatia. They call her the savior of the miners. Duke Bell used the doctor's own serum against her, turned her into an instrument of fear and death, but I was able to cure her. The Crown Killer is gone forever. Still, Hypatia knows what she's done, what that serum released in her, and there's no cure for that except time. Sokolov wasn't at the Admire Institute. He's been taken by a rival natural philosopher, Kiran Jindosh, grand inventor, maker of the Clockwork Soldiers. They say Jindosh is more ambitious and more twisted than Sokolov ever was. Fine, but Sokolov is the greatest mind the Empire has ever known, and I want him on my side, because if he's working for Jindosh, it might be very, very bad. The Dreadful Wale, what a weird name. This boat makes sleep hard to come by. I'd prefer being tossed by a storm to the endless lapping of inconsequential waves. I remember sailing from nation to nation during the Rat Plague all those years ago. Jessamine so hopeful, counting on me to negotiate help from the other isles, thinking I had skills in diplomacy, thinking others saw in me what she alone saw. I failed her, and I failed her again on my return. Now it's Emily who needs me, but I'm older. I can feel it, like a heaviness, sand in my joints. I missed my daughter. At least she was there during the bad days, drawing and telling stories in the Hound Pits pub. Yes. Corvo's feeling his age. Not to worry, Corvo. You're still up to the task.
They may say, even older. He's got an allure too. Am I being dishonest? Everybody's got secrets, I guess. Maybe mine are worse than most.
Interesting. Are they talking about me or Sokolov, I wonder?
You might...
Maintenance list. Drain engine room. Another week, another leak. I wasted hours on it and I couldn't get it stopped. I'll shut the water off, assuming I can find the crank wheel. Something to deal with once Sokolov is safe. Everything else is done.
I want to talk to Hypatia before we head out. She's taken one of the rooms. Just for a while, I think. Needed to be away from Admire.
Makes sense. Okay, what are my current mission objectives? Optional talk to Hypatia, and optional stop the leak. Okay.
Dr. Hypatia seems better than when she first showed up.
Well, that's good at least.
Nerve of the Grand Guard, trying to keep me from leaving.
Hey Hypatia, how you doing?
Oh, you're here. Stay with me a moment.
Sure.
Hypatia, what can you remember? I need to find Anton Sokolov. He might be the key to unraveling the Duke's plans.
My memories are disjointed. The Duke is close to his grand inventor, Kiran Jindosh. But that man has the empathy of a mantis. He seems to both admire and despise Sokolov. We visited Aramis Stilton. I liked him. But something bad happened. Just snatches of memory. Sorry.
You should rest easy for a while. Maybe some of that will help.
I hope so. I'm not sure I even fully understand what you did for me, but I owe you for helping me at Admire. Thank you.
Oops. Somebody broke that. Well, looks like I've got a healthy supply of Admire solution now that I've got Hypatia on board. Hypatia's notes. On a boat, with friends, I believe. I slept, thankfully without the usual nightmares. Perhaps the sea air does me good. The captain, Megan Foster, brought me some tea earlier. Such an interesting woman. She seems to understand about my strange disjointed memories and the feelings of dread that accompany them. As soon as I am able, I must return to Adamar. So much of the last few months seems a blur. What was I accomplishing? What of my research into serums for the Black Spittle? My work was so easily derailed. I can only conclude that I was suffering from a complete exhaustive breakdown. I will need time to recover. Okay, it sounds like she's not going to be a permanent addition to
be up on deck.
To the ship. Okay.
Ramsey and the Crown Killer. 2 pieces of the puzzle. More to go.
Right. Now I need to find a crank wheel so that I can sort out this leak for them, because, yeah, if we wait around, it's still locked. If we wait around for Sokolov, it might take some time, and the whole boat could end up flooding and sinking, for all I know. So, let's try and sort things out for them.
We'll find you, Anton. Jindosh invented the silvergraph. Clever man. His invention's likely to outlive him. Clockwork soldiers must cost a fortune. If Jindosh finds a way around that, he'll make an army.
Clockwork Soldier basics. This sounds useful to know. To all personnel, after last week's disaster, the Grand Inventor, Kirin Jindosh, calculated the following information related to his Clockwork Soldiers. All Grand Guard personnel should read this report. The Clockwork Soldier is protected by armoured wooden plates. If some miscreant destroys these, then there's nothing protecting the vulnerable mechanisms underneath. If something knocks off the Clockwork's head, the thing will attack anyone it can, ally or not. That means you. Good to know. Given the expensive optics Master Jindosh has provided each Clockwork with, they can see in the front and in the back. Remember that if another one of them goes haywire. Okay, so don't try and sneak up on them from behind. If some fool is able to get close enough, there's a small panel on each Clockwork that can be rewired, which will invert their perception of friend and foe. Again, that means you will get attacked. Keep these things in mind, and the Clockworks will be an asset and not a liability. Third Lieutenant Fiora Diaz. Okay, that's going to be useful to know. Right, still trying to find this crank. Aha! There we are. And it occurred to me that I never actually played this audiograph last time I was in here.
Or must I say, Your Imperial Majesty? I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Bristol years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Wale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
So there we have it. Sokolov's last words before he was taken. Right, let's get this crank to the engine room. Here we go. Yeah, nothing of use in there. Damn. Well, I fixed that for them. Don't think it's actually really helped me, but you know, it's something at least. Alright, so now it's off to Kirin Jindosh's place, eh? Should be interesting. Here we are.
Let's hope your friend doesn't sink the boat while we're gone. Ready?
Yeah, it's actually...
Not just yet.
Suit yourself.
I just thought if I... There we go. Check with the heart quickly. Okay, there's no new runes or bone charms. Okay. Now I am ready.
Ready?
Yep, ready.
I am.
All right, let's get underway.
Indeed. Back on with the mask. The Clockwork Mansion. Ho ho ho, I have heard stories of this mission. It's supposed to be the best in the game. I'm looking forward to this. Anton Sokolov is being held at the mansion of Kirin Jindosh, grand inventor to the Duke and creator of the Clockwork Soldier. Get inside, rescue Sokolov, and eliminate Jindosh before he builds an army of clockwork soldiers. Fair enough.
Jindosh is important to the Duke's inner circle. The Grand Guard watches his mansion, harassing people who look like trouble.
That sounds like me.
You said there's a wall of light cutting off access to the carriage station.
Yes, but there's a black market shop nearby. They sell on the sly. Ever use a rewiring tool?
Yes, but it's been years.
Good. Get past the wall of light, then ride the carriage to where Jindosh lives. And there's a reason people are afraid of his mansion.
I'll see you after it's done.
Corvo, take care of this crazy man and his clockwork soldiers, then bring Sokolov back. He means a lot to me.
Oh, I'll get him back. Don't you worry about that. Okay, here we are. Let's have a look-see. We have 1, 2... several runes. And 2 bone charms. Okay. Those runes are fairly close. Bone charms the closest, of course. Let's go ahead and lock that. I'll have the raw whale bone. That'll come in handy when I get the crafting. That's about all of interest over there. Okay. Let's have a look up here. Anything useful in the vice? No. Grindstone. Anything along here? Health elixir, not that I need it. But that looks to be it. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, black market shop's over there, carriage station there. Right then, tell you what, I think I shall end this first episode here. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and until next time, stay bad.